Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're reporting passengers seated in zones E and F at this time. Your zone number has been indicated in the middle bottom portion of your boarding card. Once again, zones E and F is at this time.
Thank you for waiting, ladies and gentlemen. We've invited first class powered by the executive class on Platinum Emerald Sapphire and Ruby of those boards are written on your boarding card. Please come forward for boarding.
zone number has been indicated in the middle bottom portion of your boarding card. Once again, zones E and F is at this time.
Check 1, 2. It's good to be back. Doesn't resolve. It doesn't resolve. What's going on, Sorrel Box? Sax Man, Evening, Anime. Oh. Oh, and Utini is snipe.
Oh, Jesus.
I tell ya, that's not easy to do with Utini. Evening Anime, Ariel sniped, James Martin sniped. Vecmaster, evening. Can't finish on the 7th or the 4th. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Guess who's back? Back again. Maybe it was on the 6th. Week. Evening Bittersweet. Brace yourself. Don't do it now. Evening Midnight Fluting. I think it was the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Brace yourself. I'm probably wrong, Tweak. I can't hear it in my head right now. I'm a scat man. What's up, Grimbaroo? Shadow, good evening. James Martin. Sniped, I think. Yes. Vecmaster, where have you been? Ariel? I saw you there too. John, evening. Walk Ninja, evening. Welcome, everybody. How are you? What's going on? I tell you what.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
There you go, James Martin.
But you are not a Jedi yet.
Did we just become best friends?
Hapes. There you go. Evening Hapes. James Martin, good afternoon. Captain Caveman, thank you for the 10 months. My goodness. 10. I cannot believe it's been that long. Evening, Captain Caveman. How are you? Chiefs was good, John. Those dance moves are awesome. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Tweak, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the alert.
How's the serenity?
Rally Snail, good evening. You also can't snipe MC Hammer. Is that true? Came home to chaos after our flight. The car battery was flickering. I hit a curb, and now I'm in trouble at work. I'm going to be replaying that flight in my head for a while, I think. Oh, anime. Now you're in trouble at work. I hope you're okay. Can't snipe this. Look who's back. And Peace Snipe DOS. You know how I feel about that.
The time has come for someone to put his foot down. And that foot is me.
Evening, DOS nerd. DOS, how you been? What's been going on with you? People say that money is not the key to happiness, but I always figured if you have enough money, you can have a key made. DOS, what's been going on with you? Peace? Welcome back. It gets you so angry. Well, I'm here for you. That's why I do the sound effect. I don't do that for anybody else. You know that, right, DOS? I just let everybody else just suffer. Defiant. Welcome. Ready for the storm tonight. So I heard that, right? Down in Texas, is there a chance of tornadoes? That was what Midnight Fluting was talking about? Expressway, good evening. Welcome back. Hope you all are ready to watch me continue to struggle. Going through round 2. Is it that bad? Are the storms that bad right now? Let's see. I haven't actually looked at what you all are dealing with. It says tornado outbreak in Texas. Twisters strike school. Look at that damage. Leave damage across Texas, Oklahoma. And then let's look at the radar. Ooh, wow, look at that line. Oh my gosh, this line right here is nasty. Bittersweet, you're expecting low 90s? Gosh. How are you expecting low 90s when just a few hundred miles east there's snow? Snow in New Mexico? Yeah, Defiant. I understand. Snow in New Mexico. Look at this line. So, where's Houston? There's Austin. Here's Houston. Wow, you all are just getting the tail of it. This is the kind of stuff that's scary. Like this little hook here. Anytime you see these little hooks, like look at that just move. Wow. Are we good? Oh, there's a hype train, John. I'm not ignoring. Thank you for bringing it to attention. Thank you all.
Change.
Thank you.
Got change.
Oh God.
Sure.
Hold on.
85.
85.
95. $1. Thanks, mister.
Here we go.
Freeze, freeze. 'Cause you don't want none. I hustle for my muscle and you look weak. Son, real weak. Yeah, I'm going for all that I can get, kicking it at the top 'cause I'm too legit to quit. Sing. Too legit to quit. Hey, too legit.
Oh, I wanted so much more. Thank you for the bits, John. Very nice of you. Oh, I wish that would just keep going. I love that she goes, sing. Sing. Goodness sakes. Well, It says you missed the train. The hype train is long gone. Better luck next time. Thanks, everybody, though. Rally Snail, what did you say? You said we're supposed to get some storms today in my part of the world, but they went around in my city to the southwest. Now it just feels like Satan's armpit. I don't like humidity. Evening, Raven.
Change. You got change?
Oh, sure.
85.
85.
95.
$1.
Oh, look at pilot deviation.
Thanks, mister.
Hold on.
You're out of touch. I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around.
You're
out of touch. I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around.
My head when you're not around. Oh, whoa. Man. Who did that song, Pilot Deviation? Is that Hall & Oates? That's Hall & Oates. Head when I'm not around. Whoa. Whoa. DOS Nerd wants the hot tub. There you go, DOS. We're okay after bad weather pass. 5 tornadoes. I know, Bryce. We were just talking about it. Always makes you think of Vice City. That's funny. Vice City had one of the best soundtracks ever, didn't it? There it is. There's the hot tub. Old doofus over there with the flamingo hat. He's not winning anybody over with that. It really did, brace yourself. All the 80s songs. It's like a Mr. Show sketch. Thank you, Pilot Deviation, for the bits as well. And now I have that song stuck in my head. Last night, Beatles gave 5,000 bits to make me stop drinking my cream soda. And I did. I stopped. If you look at the radar around 3 a.m., you can see how bad the storm is going to spread. Ooh. Let me, you know what? I am curious. Let's look at it. Out of my head when I'm not around. Whoa. Whoa. Time. Knock me out of 8, Saxman says. Let's see. Let's go to radar, and then you said 3. Let's go 3 a.m. Well, 3 a.m. your time is probably more like 4 a.m. my time. I mean, it's out. It's. Well, actually, no. I see now where you're talking about. Here's Houston. Does start to develop. Is that coming through me at all? Look at that snow in the back. I know that we're going to be getting some colder weather this weekend, but jeez. You know, a song I have stuck in my head, it's by the infamous Aerosmith, the hit single Crazy. Yeah, I know that one. I'm trying to forget you. You're in luck tonight. KZID is on, so you can fly out of KLEX. You know what? I saw that that Indianapolis Center was on, and I was like, we might be able to fly out of Lexington tonight. That's the line that hits us Wednesday. Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's very typical of this time of year with these weather changes. It is scary. Yeah, look at that, what Walk Ninja just did. Winds. What do the winds say? Out of 160, 19 knot winds. Is that what that is? Or, oh, I do see also, is it peak winds? 160 at 30. Yeah, 160 at 30 is for peak winds, right, Walk Ninja? The lyrics you sang are from Crying. So what's crazy? Oh, connection lost. Why is connection lost? Because it's been forever? I still appear to be online. That's interesting. Hold on. That's odd. Strange. Still shows as on. Successfully connected. Okay, we're back. War Hero says this isn't Texas related, but I was flying from Melbourne to Adelaide with a 35-knot headwind. That probably took forever, War Hero. What is the limit for voice to text? Is it words or characters? I don't know, John. I bet it's characters. And that probably includes spaces. Tyler, Texas, disgusting 53. Yeah, Bryce. Crazy goes, I go crazy, crazy, baby. I go crazy. You turn it on, then you're gone. Yeah, you drive me crazy, crazy, crazy. For you, baby. What can I do? Honey, I feel like the color blue. Can you imagine them sitting going, guys, we've got to come up with some lyrics. What do y'all want to do? And one of them's trying to come up with like Neil Peart type lyrics, talking like Bytor and the Snow Dog. Something really out there. And then one of them goes, what about just, I go crazy for you, baby. What's going on with the connection lost? Is Flight Sim having some issues? Anybody know? It just keeps going in and out. Fun Pilot Panda, what's going on? What's new? How's streaming going? Great. Gonna maybe sit in the garage watching this storm. Also reviewing my homeowner's insurance storm coverage. And we're back. Weird. Yeah, it just keeps cutting in and out, but it's not my internet because I'm still with you all. Turns out MSFS is hosted entirely in that one place in Texas that got walloped. Dark Eye says that's Willie Nelson's song. Well, we have been learning. We've been learning how to talk to people. Fun Pilot says I had to make a new account. My password is not working, and I can't reset it. That's weird, Fun Pilot. I saw that, Bittersweet. I saw that. So right now, the guy that's running Indianapolis Center, he has been on for an hour. We could try to do Lexington to somewhere, do a local flight first, if possible, and have him. But I don't know how long he's going to be on. Let me open up vPilot and ask. Let's see if we can ask. Good, Bryce. So let's see here. We'll connect. No, I know, Pilot. Command failed. You can't connect unless a flight is loaded. That's not true, right? Is this a bug? I've had this bug before, right? Or is it because oh, it's because I'm not actually at an airport. That really sucks. It says, command failed. Please ensure that a flight is loaded. Yeah, you're right. I have to be somewhere so it knows who to talk to. It doesn't know who to connect to. So I have to actually load in to talk to somebody. So let's just see if we can load in and message them. Let's just try real quick and see what it does. All right, there you go, DOS. With your hot tub stream. Don't even ask him? But I mean, what if he logs off in like 5 minutes and we're getting everything going? Okay. So, show you what I see. You can't chase down ATC, otherwise you'll be disappointed every time. So I see Atlanta Center and DC Center. Does that mean he's already off? Let's find out. Yep. Already gone. All right, fair enough. We'll exit out. Yeah. But I'm also more disappointed when I spawn in and they disappear. Just like that, right, Blue Yonder? So, let's see. So we have, he's been on for an hour and 16. Let's, maybe we shouldn't focus on East. What's up, Ravi? How are you doing? You're saying this one here? Let me look and see what else we have too. Been on, ground has been on for 3 minutes. They do have a ground and a tower, but tower's been on for a while. He's been on for a long time. This is what I want to do. I think I want to be up here. So we have McGuire Meek with Portland Approach. But we also have this entire center. We could do Seattle to Portland, something like that. Is that you, Osman? We could, I mean, there's only one plane here, so it's not like I'm dealing with a lot of traffic, but it would be a headache on, like if we did SeaTac, trying to deal with all the taxiways, but we might be able to do it. Maybe we could figure it out. And so we have Portland Approach, and this is Seattle Center. Yeah, I could pilot. I could. I think that's what I'm going to plan on doing and hope it works. Like Seattle to Portland. How many miles is that? So Redbox showed me how to import different maps into Little Nav Map. Little Nav Map, now I have, look, all the sky vector charts are in here. It's 112. That's not too bad. It's a little long, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so if it's 112, that's not too bad. Those are FAA charts, not Sky Vector. Okay. So Sky Vector just is the website you go to. They're not called Sky Vector charts. Oh yeah, 112 miles would take us an hour. It'll be an hour flight. But if we go on and get going now, then maybe we can get in. So let's do this. Let me just look at SeaTac's description. That's not too bad. What's the weather? Yeah, Bryce, I saw. Okay, what does that say? Winds, no wind. It's exciting. No wind, no nuts. Cool. All right. I'm going to do this. We're going to try SeaTac. We'll see how bad this is. 4-mile visibility, broken at 500, not VFR. Okay. Yeah. Barely VFR. Should I go for it or no? And we don't have to do Seattle. We could do somewhere else. Pilot deviation, one step at a time. There's a lot of things I need to learn. So I only look for certain things. I look for the wind, and sometimes I look at the clouds. Like I see that says 2203080Z. I don't know what that means. And then I see 4SM, which is 4 miles visibility. Broken clouds at 500, overcast at 3600. I don't know what 08/07 is. Barometer, the altimeter is 3034. I don't know what RMK is. I don't know what A02 is. I don't know what P001 is. And I don't know what T00. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the date? August 7th? That's not right. That's not today. Okay. Well, you know, this is what we do. We end up spending an hour trying to figure out where to go, and let me refresh. It's part of it, isn't it? You just kind of got to just do it at some point. What's the weather at KOLM? Those are real people, Wasman, as in flight sim real people, not actual people flying, but flight sim people. Overcast 800, yep. That's KBHM. 10 miles visibility, scattered clouds at 25,000. 11 knot. Wait, is that 17 knot winds? Oh, gusts at 17. I think that's what that is. So that's not great either. But what's KBHM? Birmingham. Oh, that's the wrong area. Nightcrawler. Yeah, we're in Washington. Well, I mean, you could see the weather. You can see that big strip. So we're not gonna be able to fly there. We're just not gonna be able to. Okay, let's find a different area. Sure, you can go from south to north, but it doesn't matter because we're flying a 172 and you see the clouds. So we're going to have to find an area that's not that. I'd like to avoid LA. Burbank's too close. We might have to do Birmingham. I don't want to deal with all the different airspaces. The airspaces are tough for me to deal with.
What's up, mate? This is the guy, and he doesn't die. He does not die. This is the rainbow. What's up, mate? Suck my dick.
What's up, Extreme? Hey, thank you again for last night, Extreme. That was super nice of you. Unbelievably nice of you. You caught me when I was sucking. I'd be fine going back to Vegas. Thank you again, Extreme. Super nice of you. Yep, I see they just opened. Although... yeah, that says 3 minutes. Lexington Approach just opened. Oh my gosh. Who? What? Why? Okay. We should go there now? That's odd. Maybe it's someone that we know. Let's see what happens. That's crazy. But the thing is, what's weird is on here, it just shows a number and not a name of who is running. It just says, it gives a number, 11600927. Like, it doesn't say who it is. Also, isn't that approach 199.998 really odd? Is that even possible to do? I can't even get to that frequency. Yeah, that's not a real frequency. It's not a real frequency. Crap. He hasn't tuned to the frequency? Okay. Give him some time, thank you. Okay, well, let's see. You've heard you need to keep an eye on the guys that refuel planes here. Yes, I have too. Well, it's not just the ATIS though. It's also you gotta look at this right here, Lexington Approach. So the guy running Approach also has the ATIS in. There we go. So he's put in 126.3 for the ATIS and then 120.15. So let's tune and see if we hear anything. Probably not, because nobody's there yet. We'll see. Let's find out. We can at least do a radio check and he'll know we exist. There we go. So I have Lexington Approach. Oh, it's 120.15. Lexington Approach, Skyhawk 1976 radio check.
Skyhawk 1976 Lexington Approach, radio checks loud and clear.
He's there. Look at that. How about that? What are the odds? I'm going to definitely send him a message when we're done. Suggestion, fly into nearby airports, Lexington, and just do touch and goes around the airspace. I think it's a great idea. Yeah. I think it's a great idea. Okay, let's pull up KLEX. I'm excited that there's actually someone this time of night doing that at our home airport. What's up, GNAC? We're still getting the hang of it. We're getting the hang of it. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna try to learn. Sorry you've been absent so long. What's new? Well, Extreme. First of all, you don't have to apologize. Second of all, I'm trying to learn how to actually talk the way you're supposed to talk to real people while flying these planes, and it's a little nerve-wracking. So I'm trying, but it's a new, kind of a new thing for me. It's like learning a language is right, yeah. So, you know, listen, usually usually you're supposed to do like your whole run up where we test throttle on the plane and we go through a whole checklist. I'm not doing that right now. I still just want to practice talking to people. I want to talk to VATSIM. So, let me turn this music down just a little bit. Just a little. There we go. Okay, so we do have ATIS here, and it says Info Alpha, visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 4. Which means that's the long runway. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to stick with that. We're going to find out, because I thought we would do runway 9, but we'll see what he has us do. So when do the IRL flight streams start? Never. Extreme. You know, the fact that we're even diving into this is exciting, because it's something I've been wanting to do, but it was always too scared to do. Is this guy peeing? What's he doing? Look at him. What's he doing? So we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna say Lexington approach. You know, good evening, Skyhawk 1976 with information A, requesting VFR departure. But we'd also have to say where we are. You know, we're parked at KLEX at the West General Aviation apron. Request. You have to give him where we are. You know, requesting VFR departure. We need to kind of see. We don't have to tell him where we're going, right? We just have to say the direction we're gonna go. We could just say VFR departure east. Is that okay? So give the location, give the request for departure, and that we're going east. Right? Does that work? I know you're against paying for Pilot Edge, but they do have a 5-hour free trial, and their controllers actually tell you what you did wrong. Their cat ratings are a great school to learn to talk. I don't suggest doing it on stream. Okay. Or an airport in your flight plan. So I did not file a flight plan, and I should. KLEX. Let's just you know, one that we could do Louisville. We could start with Louisville. Do that one first. Never file if you don't need to. Well, Blue Yonder, the only reason I would is so they know I'm new. Right? Yeah, Daniel Finchy. Oh, it's outside of his area of control. Okay. Okay. You're right. Let's go, we could go to, like, we could do Richmond. Oops. We could do Richmond. If you file, you have to stick to that plan. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We'll just... Let's, I'm gonna look at... So we're gonna be requesting VFR South. We'll see if we mess up. Diamondback Aviation. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. And they're all Class E and G. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if I say this right. So
I ate his liver.
What's up, Creepy?
With some fava beans and a nice key.
Yes, Information Alpha. Correct. Correct. Yes, with Information Alpha. Right. What's up, Creepy? All right. So let's get that out of the way. Let's see if we say this right. Lexington approach. Skyhawk 1976, good evening. With information Alpha, we are at KLEX at the West General Aviation apron, requesting VFR departure to the south. You think that's okay? Did he leave us? No, he's still there.
Skyhawk 1976, maintain VFR at or below 3000. Departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 2054.
At or below 3000, squawk 2054, maintain that frequency. Skyhawk 1976.
Skyhawk 1976, your readback is correct. You can expect runway 19er just advisory taxi. Correction, expect runway 9er advisory taxi.
We'll expect runway 9er and advise for taxi. Skyhawk 1976. Yeah, I was like, there's no 19er here. Okay. So, are you on VATSIM? Yes, Daniel Finchy. I am on VATSIM. Trying to learn. So, we know that we're going to expect runway 9er, and that's right next to us. Okay, if I click on this, you can see where we are. When we say that we're ready for taxi, because he said advise when ready for taxi, that's usually my problem. My problem is that I just assume, oh, he said runway 9er, I'm allowed to go. But that's not true. So advise when ready for taxi. We're going to kind of get an idea of what he's going to say. He's probably going to say taxi via Foxtrot 4 to Foxtrot and hold short, runway 9er. And then once we get there, he'll probably tell us what to do. But he did say we have to be at or below 3,000 feet. Now, once we leave, he'll probably clear us of that altitude, but we'll find out. Small words are important. The last 3 of your number sequence is also acceptable. What did I say that was not good, pilot? Runway 9er. So we don't want to leave yet. We want to make sure maintain this frequency. Skyhawk 976 is also acceptable. Yeah, I've heard people do that. I've seen people do that. Okay, so let's he called you Skyhawk 9 or 76. Yeah, and I've heard, like I said, I've heard people use 3 digits lately. So the last 3 digits only if ATC says it first. All right, that makes sense. And you're right, put in that code. You're exactly right, put in that code. So transponder code, thank you for reminding me, 2054. And then we want to put this, not, dang it, 2054. And then back, and then we go to altitude. We also have mode C on that. Yeah, poor fortune, yes. USA, both sides can do it after initial contact. Both sides can do it in the USA. So USA, both sides can do it after the initial contact, but you can't do it at first. Get in that voice chat and put the IRL license to work. Blue Yonder. I mean, it's okay to say it, I guess. All right, let's say we are ready for taxi. Lexington approach, ready for taxi. Skyhawk 1976.
Skyhawk 976. You on the west ramp?
Yes, we are.
Skyhawk 976, runway 9er, taxi via Foxtrot.
Runway 9er, taxi via Foxtrot. Skyhawk 976.
Skyhawk 976. Are you just you just want services out of the Charlie airspace?
Yes, that will work. I'm pretty new, so yes, that will work.
Roger.
So when he says services out of the Charlie airspace, he's basically saying once I clear Class Charlie, he's going to stop talking to me, right? Unless I contact him. You're on your own. Right, okay. Plato, I think you're correct in what he was asking. Was he asking for flight following, basically? And I said... I think I said yes. I think I said yes. We'll see. I'm just trying... I said no. I said no. I said no. Okay. This is way more than my simple brain is under. Extreme. I know, extreme. It's a lot, and that's why I get very stressed and anxious. I've been learning this week. Well, I started last week, but so he said taxi via Foxtrot, which is this taxiway right here. And he's already given us clearance, so I don't have to stop here. Plus, this is where you would say that you are clear of the taxiway. Oh, creepy. I don't think so. That's too difficult. Unless we were on an airliner, maybe, but that would still be very, very difficult. Someone smarter can answer, but isn't flight following basically just to get traffic advisories, so it shouldn't make much difference in quiet airspace? I think the idea for flight following is if you were flying somewhere that you could get lost, and like if you went down over a very isolated area, that they would be able to track you and they would know where you were the whole time. They could call it Alt F4 Sim versus VATSIM. Seen so many do that. What do you mean, Jado? People Alt F4 when it doesn't go right, or when it doesn't work for them? Flight following is basically A to B, and ATC tracks you for search and rescue. Correct. Panic disconnect is definitely a thing. I've done it once. My second ever, when they said, did you request VFR or IFR departure? My second flight, I was still parked, and I requested... well, I didn't say with VFR departure, and so when he said, are you requesting IFR or VFR departure, I didn't know what to say, and so I just disconnected. Because I'm lame, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm the only plane here right now. If there are other people on VATSIM that want to fly, they can join. But right now, it is just me and this controller. Panic disconnect is very, very common in VATSIM. And are people punished in any way for it? That sucks, creepy. They're not punished? The punishment is that you don't get to continue doing what you were doing, right? Like, the punishment is you kind of failed that flight. So I'm going to pull up to this and hold short, and then he'll probably message me, and I'll give him a little time. Now, one thing we did not do is put in our altimeter of 3009. So I'm going to do that real quick. I know that this is, I don't feel like that's right. This altitude is 950, but it's saying we're 100 feet too high. So that feels wrong. Wonder if it's been updated. No, it's still 3009. That's 100 feet higher. It says 1050, but here on the chart it says 950. Oh, it is. You're right, Tweak. It is absolutely the add-on. Thank you, Tweak. I always forget that. Thank you, Tweak. going on, Sebastian? Another night putting my attention on a drummer from Kentucky flying virtual planes instead of doing my homework. What a life, Sebastian. Yes, poor fortune. Lexington approach, Skyhawk 9er76, holding short runway 9er, requesting clearance for departure.
Skyhawk 9er76, turn right heading 180, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Turn right heading 180, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff, Skyhawk 9er76. So he's just saying turn right and go south. Yeah, it is pilot deviation. Oh, why did it get oh, because I hit VFR on accident. Oops, I hit that VFR button. It was 2054. You're right, thank you. I hit that VFR button and it threw it off. Thank you so much. Okay, so he's given us clearance. That means we have to go. Almost got a number to call. Well, he would have said, is your transponder set? And then I would have looked down and I would have said, oh gosh, no, I accidentally hit the wrong button. But I wouldn't have said that. But that's what that would have been. I didn't forget, we put it in and then I hit that button and reset it. There is a VFR transponder if they don't request one. All right, so he is saying head right. 180, which is 180 degrees, which on the compass faces directly south. By the way, as you notice, I have no HUD. I have no HUD on the inside of the plane, and I have no HUD on the outside of the plane. There is nothing. I've turned it all off. What's up, Class Bravo? So, I should not have said request clearance for departure, correct? Right there at the runway. I should have just said ready for departure. Right? I know I messed that up when I said it. Could have just said holding short. Okay. Holding short, runway 9er, right? Ready for departure. This is Man of War Boulevard. So at or below 3,000 feet. He didn't ask for my altitude. I guess if he didn't ask for it, I don't need to give it. Is that true? If he didn't ask, I don't give. You can call and check in. Okay. Lexington approach, Skyhawk 9er 76 at 1,600 or 1,600 feet.
Skyhawk 9er 76, radar contact. VFR altitude is your discretion, and proceed on course.
So, I don't need to say anything, right? Read back. Altitude at our discretion. Stay on course. Skyhawk 9er 76.
As Skyhawk 9er 76, you can proceed on course. You can turn any direction you like and go southbound as you wish.
Proceed on course. Go southbound as we wish. Skyhawk 9er 76. Thank you. Is that okay? I think I read it back. Okay. Okay. I'm still learning what I need to read back and what I don't. So the goal was to go to Richmond, which is where Eastern Kentucky University is. So now course is at our discretion, and I'm going to head to Richmond. So I'm going to go on and pull up the charts for KRGA, which is the regional airport in Richmond, Kentucky, that we are going to go to. And we're just looking. We have one runway, no surprise, runway 18, 36. We'll be taking runway 18. We don't have to deal with any airspaces to worry about. So let me do... Let's go to direct. To... Oh, crap. I need to... not direct. Come back, come back. I need to install that G1000 mod, because this takes forever. There we go. Okay. So now at least I've got a marker that tells me where to go, and I'll show that on this map too. Oops, come back. Okay. G1000 mod looks 100 times better. I'll have to, because I can't use it while I'm, can't use it until I reload the sim. Trying to figure out where I am. It is close to Nicholasville. Yeah, I know exactly where we are. Saxman, you here? Saxman, this is the bypass, the Nicholasville bypass. Walmart right here on the left. This is where the Golden Corral used to be. Winds are mega calm, yes. You just keep blowing past me? I don't see you. All this work well worth my $126 JetBlue flight. Extreme. Yes. All right. So we'll go this way now. Yeah, that was really creepy, Blue Yonder, when I saw that screenshot you had of your F-35 right next to me and I didn't know it was there. So strange. So as of right now, it says that we're 18.6 miles out of KRGA. It's like you're a ghost, and I don't know you're there. So this airport is in his vicinity. And then we might be able to go from Richmond to another one when we're done. We'll just kind of hop the area. Can you see his name? Did I never say? I never did say his name. New call sign for Blue Yonder is Casper. I like that. Let's make that happen. Ravi said, sounded great to me. Of course, I don't know anything about flying and FAA comms. Well, I don't either, Ravi. I only know about probably 1%. But I'm trying to learn. Jacob, hello. How are you? Welcome. So, okay, what did we learn from that? The biggest thing is we learned that when we pull up to the runway, we just say, you know, Lexington approach, Niner, Skyhawk Niner. I don't know why I always start with Niner. Skyhawk Niner 76, holding short runway 9. Ready for departure. Yeah, Supersonic. Yeah, we're in Lexington right now. We have a guy apparently working Lexington approach, which is awesome. Let me keep getting used to it. Some people choose to just use their CID instead of their name. I wonder why. Evening, Twick. How are you? Okay, we're about 15 miles out. So, pilot deviation, did you say when we get to about 10 miles out, we need to radio in our intentions? Is that correct? No, Sebastian, not yet. I haven't flown enough. Yeah, Texas Flyboy Extreme gifted 50 subs. 50 subs yesterday, and you were one of the lucky 50. Isn't that amazing? On 122.8. So I don't have to tell him, even though he's monitoring this area. Vanix, I want to get there. Listen, that's like, for me, that's the pinnacle of what we're pushing for. But it's clearly going to take time, right? Clearly going to take time. But that's what I want. So I'm just easing into it. Is the airport towered IRL? Probably not. Probably not. It's a small little airport. Let's open into the chart and look. You know, so Unicom says 122.725, but for us that's 122.8, right? Because 122.8 is Unicom on VATSIM, but it's not like this.
Skyhawk 976, radar contact lost.
Radar contact lost, Skyhawk 976?
Yeah, I just have to say that when I don't see you on radar anymore.
What do I do about that? I didn't ask him. You're under 500 feet? No, I'm not. I'm at 1,300 feet. Oh. 500. Skyhawk 976, increasing altitude.
Skyhawk 976 ident.
So when he says ident, I don't reply. He's saying that he has me identified? Or do I say something? Just hit the ident button. Gotcha. Done. I did it on, well, okay. I did
Skyhawk 976, radar contact 16 miles southeast of Lexington Airport, and show you at 2,000.
2,000 feet is correct, Skyhawk 976. So I hit ident on...
Skyhawk 976, if you want to descend at VFR altitude is at your discretion. If you want to go low, that's fine. Whenever you get below radar coverage, I just have to say that when you come back into radar coverage, I just have to reestablish the radar contact on you. But VFR altitude, your discretion. If you want to tool around down low, that's at your discretion, sir.
Thank you very much. At our discretion, Skyhawk 976. Thank you so much. So altitude is at our discretion. I should have said altitude at our discretion, not at our discretion. I'm too busy listening to what he's saying and not processing everything. But it all makes sense. I understand. He's saying if I go below that 500 feet, he's going to lose me. That's up to me. He just has to let me know he's lost me. You can just say Roger when he says radar contact lost. Okay. Thanks, Shawnee. So there's an ident button on VATSIM, and they're in vPilot, and there's an ident button in the plane. Apparently, hitting the ident button in vPilot didn't do anything.
What up, bitch? I got a what up, bitch? What's the time and question block? It's my dick.
What's up, Extreme? Yes. Solidarity says, hope your night is going great. VATSIM again. Yeah, Solidarity. It'll be VATSIM for a while, because if I don't do it, I'm going to forget a lot. Usually just say 10-4 big guy. I'm sure that's what you say, Blue Yonder. I usually confirm that I'm also squawking ident, but they don't need it. Interesting. Defiant, I'm flying into Richmond, Kentucky, which is home to Eastern Kentucky University. It's about a 30-minute drive south. There we go. So, see Extreme, thank you. So I'm gonna tune to Unicom and tell them my intentions. VTAC, I don't use Pilot Edge, so I don't know. Is the wind making me crab? No, there's no wind. It's just my poor flying and trying to look at a lot of things. Actually, there is a little bit of wind. Let's see what there is. I've got a 6-knot headwind and a 4-knot crosswind, so there's a little bit. What's up, Ripjaw? The one in vPilot is more reliable than the one in your plane. Not all flight sim plane idents work on VATSIM. Not sure if this plane does. vPilot one will always work. Okay, well, I clicked it, and now it's not clicked anymore. Is it supposed to go off? So I'm going to go on and say Skyhawk 1976 is 8 miles north of Kilo Roger Golf Alpha. Full stop. Romeo. Sorry, creepy. Romeo. I'm thinking. Full stop. This is always about inbound full stop. Inbound full stop. At runway 18. So let's say that on Unicom. Skyhawk 1976 is 6.5 miles north of Kilo Romeo Golf Alpha. Inbound full stop, runway 18. Is that okay? Very good. Did I do that okay? Airport name? Well, I spelled it. I said Kilo Romeo Golf Alpha. Oh, after, before and after? So is it the first thing that I have to say? I think I said it in the middle. That should be the first and last thing you say. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't say traffic on the last one. So I would say... Would I say Richmond traffic? Because we're in Richmond, Kentucky? You added the in there, making you seem more like an IRL pilot. I'm getting there. So you'd say Richmond traffic, Skyhawk 976, 7 miles to the north, inbound full stop runway 18, Richmond. Okay, so I was close. The problem is I spelled out the airport. A guttural. Okay, I'll do that next time. I've turned it back to Lexington approach just in case he says anything to me. No, Daniel, I don't believe so. So Richmond traffic. Skyhawk 1976, 6 miles north. Inbound, full stop, runway 118, Richmond. Or 18, Richmond. Okay. Destin's pretty good for a getaway spot, Ripjaw says. Yeah. I think a lot of people like Destin.
What's your
so
prediction?
Now we say...
Prediction? Yes, prediction.
Richmond traffic, Skyhawk 1976 on final runway 18, Richmond.
Skyhawk 976, if you're planning to land Richmond, you can squawk VFR, radar service terminated, and frequency change to advisory is approved. Good night.
Frequency approved, advisory, good night. Skyhawk 976. I said that wrong. I was on the wrong frequency. I was supposed to go to Unicom, not him. No. No. I switched over in case he wanted to hear, if I needed to hear him say anything, and I was trying to just say that to Unicom. He's probably just like, what a doofus. I said advisory. Like, I'm just repeating random words. So dumb. So dumb. Some of those things, I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to read back. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Phoenix, I know. I should have done that. I know. I should have done that. Get your predictions in, by the way. I'm landing. Dang, what a mistake. He's like, who is this fool? A little hard. James Streams Jets. GG. James Streams Jet.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back.
So we're just basically talking to anyone flying in the area at this point because there's no tower here. So at this point, we just have to clear the runway and then tell them that we're clear. We would say Richmond traffic, Skyhawk 1976 is clear of runway 18, Richmond. And then you could say we're on taxiway Alpha, but I guess we don't have to say that. So I think that's what I'm going to do, pilot deviation. I think that's what I am going to do. I think having him here, we should practice with that and fly into KLEX. So I'm going to go over and park in that hangar. And we'll do it again with the same guy. Who is this fool is what every controller says every shift. Creepy says, today I learned there's a Miami in Texas, so I'm sure I'll call the wrong one at some point. There's also a Miami in Ohio. Creepy. Listen to Stand My Ground the other night. It's really good, Ripjaw says. Raven, do you hear that? Ripjaw says, I listened to Stand My Ground the other night, and it's really good. So yeah, we'll practice again flying back to Lexington, and since we'll be flying into Class Charlie airspace, we'll need to make sure that we are the correct altitude for when we get close to that.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks for the Prime sub, James Streams Jets. Thank you so much. Trust me, the fact that you respond when he calls you puts you ahead of a lot of pilots who have probably 100 times as many hours. Oh, really? Is that not something people are doing all the time? Yeah, thank you again, James Streams Jets. Appreciate that so much. Just doing this VATSIM journey in front of people. It's a little nerve-wracking. Always tickles me. Here's a sub, you son of a bitch. There have been real pilots who have lost their jobs because they didn't respond. I mean, how many times, Blue Yonder, do you think in real life it takes to not respond They probably give you a warning. Did they give you a second warning? Am I going to try KGFX? What's KGFX, Ripjaw? I'm flying back to KLEX right now. Fligan getting fired from his nightly stream. He's killing it, Creepy says. You can't fire me. I don't work in this van. That's a good line from The Office. All right, so let's look at this chart. Doesn't really say where we are, but we can just say at the GA ramp, because that's pretty much what this is. Mason Flemingsburg. It's a small private airport. I don't know where that is, though. Where is Mason Flemingsburg? Is that in Kentucky? Because it has to be within... this circle. But for now, we're going to go back to KLEX because that's where he is. Make sure that hasn't changed. Nope, he's still there. You don't need to talk to him until you're airborne. Okay? Okay. Because there's no tower here. And so when I'm airborne... Yeah, I think so, Plato, because there's no tower. We don't have to talk to anybody down on the ground. It would still be Unicom, right? Like, we're still talking to Unicom on the ground. Letting people know what we're going to do, you know? But then once we're up in the air, then do we say... Do we make contact with him? You don't need to, unless you want something. Flight follow. Okay. So, pilot deviation. I can basically fly back to KLEX, and then maybe before the Class Charlie airspace starts, is he going to reach out to me? Is that what's going to happen? Well, I know outside, or you have to contact him before entering. Okay, so I have to contact him. You say you're on approach. Okay, let's do this. Let's look at this. So Charlie is going to start on this circle. So I need to contact him somewhere between here, where I am now, and this circle. Request your intentions. Yeah, we're requesting full stop at... can you just say requesting full stop at Bluegrass Airport? Can you call it what it is? Okay, I can just say Bluegrass Airport. Thank you. So I need to reach out to him outside of Charlie and say Lexington approach, Skyhawk 976, requesting full stop at Bluegrass Airport. Is that all I say? I mean, nothing else? It seems like not a lot to say. Am I missing something? Yeah, you cannot enter the Charlie without his clearance, right? Let me keep this open. Okay, just so I can see. Oh, you have to give the location. Lexington approach, Skyhawk 976. Give the location of Bluegrass Airport, requesting a full stop. Okay, okay. Yeah, I have to give my location. Okay.
South Africa.
South Africa. Morning, Quentin. How are you? Okay, so we
There's a
don't.
lot
Oh
Latvian
crap!
Orthodox.
I should have radioed
Parents
out
won't
on
let her get
Unicom.
involved with anyone who isn't Latvian Orthodox.
So we would say Richmond. Let's see.
We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Richmond traffic, Skyhawk 976, taxiing to runway 36 for departure. Since, I mean, I guess I should have looked at that first, but that's pretty much it, right? Like, we're not getting clearance. We're just telling each of us, right? We're going back to KLEX, supersonic. So we're just saying we're taxiing to runway 36 for VFR departure. But just for departure. We don't have to say VFR, do we? I mean, like, it's an uncontrolled airport. Good morning, great. Thank you. Had a long weekend due to a public holiday. Well rested. Nice. So you do need to say direction? Well, I mean, wouldn't you... Well, I was thinking you already knew the direction because of what runway I'm taking. Like, the runway says what direction, but you're saying what direction I'm going to continue going. So, Richmond traffic, Skyhawk 976, for northbound departure, runway 36, Richmond. Something like that. I'm saying it all in the wrong order. Gosh, I don't know how I'm going to learn what to say. I feel like every night I have to relearn it and relearn it and relearn it. So let me say again. So Richmond traffic, Skyhawk 976, taxiing to runway 36 for north departure, Richmond. Okay, pilot deviation. What's up, Devious Fusion? Hey, so do I need to say... Let's see. So do I need to say something here? I would, right? That was taxiing, so now I don't need to say holding short, right? Because nobody's making me hold short.
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
Took a little time off before starting my new job today, but now I'm back to regular life and back to the stream.
Nice, Bliss. Thank you for the 7 months, and welcome back. GG on your new job. Hope that's good for you. Imagine you were a VFR aircraft approaching Richmond from the north. What would you want to know from an aircraft about to depart Richmond? That's true. That's true. Yes, expressway. So we would say Richmond traffic, Skyhawk 1976, taking off runway 36, departing to the north, Richmond. I'm saying it all too slow. Perfect again. Thank you, Pilot Aviation. I'm saying the right things, but sometimes I don't know who I am. Am I Niner 76? Am I Skyhawk 1976? Am I November 1976? Am I November Niner 76? I never know what to call myself.
2, 4.
Yes,
Niner,
Sebastian.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I can't hear you. You're
trailing off.
Did I catch a niner in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
Okay.
Holy God, if we overshot our chance to refuel.
I thought you put it on autopilot.
It just maintains course and altitude. It doesn't know how to find the only airstrip within 1,000 miles so it can land itself when it needs gas.
And I, misunderstood the concept.
I want that to work. I hit that and it doesn't work. There we go. Have to hit enter. Okay. So now we're 26 miles short of KLEX, south, east. Switch to frequency and call in. Do I do that now?
It could be miles, of course. That's impossible. We're on instruments.
So we go on and should we do that, Pilot Aviation? We go on and ask for flight following, request flight following to Bluegrass Airport. Remember to say your location. Yes, got it. Okay, we'll try this. Lexington approach. Skyhawk 976 is 25 miles southeast of Bluegrass Airport, requesting flight following.
Skyhawk 976, and are you flight following to a destination? Where do you want the radar services to?
To Bluegrass Airport, Skyhawk 976. I thought I said that. Did I not say it?
Skyhawk 976, squawk 2030.
Squawk 2030, Skyhawk 976. Oh, I just said where I was. I didn't say where I wanted to go. I said I was 25 miles south of Bluegrass Airport, but I didn't say I wanted to go to Bluegrass Airport. F. It's okay. That's why we do it. 2030. Nope. Back. Backspace. 2030. There we go. What's up, Joey Freshwater? Thank you.
We have no tower, sir.
Yeah.
Skyhawk 976, radar contact 5 miles north of the Richmond Airport. Say altitude. Lexington altimeter 3008.
Skyhawk 976, altitude 2,400 feet.
Skyhawk 976, roger. Advise information Bravo at Lexington. Expect the right base entry, runway 4.
Information Bravo, right base, runway 4, Skyhawk 976.
Skyhawk 976, roger. And also advise when you have the Lexington Airport in sight.
We will advise when we have the Lexington Airport in sight. Skyhawk 976.
I mean, Skyhawk, Scarehawk, they're the same, right?
Very similar. Runway 4 and right downwind. Right downwind. Daniel Finchy, thank you for the 14 months. Thank you so much, Daniel Finchy. Right base. I did say that, right? This guy is friendly. I know, I'm loving it. Did I not? What did I say? Right downwind? Did I say right downwind? I said right downwind, didn't I? He said right base. He let me get away with it, Pilot Deviation. He is nice. I like this guy. He's not nearly as strict as Pilot Deviation. Oh, wait. I said downwind, but then Talk Trash says, no, you said base. But you read it back right. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. We're okay right now. Runway 4? Yeah, I'm writing things down. I'm writing things down. So we've made contact with him, and we, you know, when we get to Class Charlie airspace, on the chart it says the first one we need to be between 2,200 and 5,000 feet. But then when we get closer, we have to be between the surface and 5,000 feet. So for the first ring, I've got to be between 2,200 and 5,000. So I'm going to go on and get a little altitude. So I'm ready for that. It's my discretion. Is it? I thought I had to abide by that Class Charlie airspace rule. Do you need to do like a farewell to the controller providing flight following? Talk Trash says. I don't know what you mean. Let me zoom out on this. By the way, if I had to do this with no screens, I'd be so screwed. You're under ATC at this point. He sees you and he can clear you. You don't need to request. No. I'm not talking about request, Pilot Aviation. Yes, you're right. I'm saying altitude-wise, on the chart it says the first ring, so like this, the space between these two rings, I'm supposed to be between 2,200 feet and 5,000 feet. But then in this ring, I have to be between the surface and 5,000 feet. Now, I also need to think here. He said runway 4. Hold on. And then I'm going to do right base. Oh, God. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. And I'm also going way too fast. I was descending. I'm too busy looking at these charts, darn it. Okay, so runway 4, right base. So we're going to be coming in this way. Actually, he didn't. Yeah. So if he said right base and not downwind, I just have to come in like this and in. Just like that. Right? Yeah, I should have done autopilot, Devious. So they're not restrictions. They just tell you what the sea airspace is. Okay, all right. Extremely lost and confused pilot. That's me. That's definitely me. Just trying to understand. So runway 4 is runway 22, but I need to come in on the right side and turn in. Okay. So let's do this, this. Let's do that. It'll essentially be heading straight in. It'll be close. Don't forget to report airport in sight. Yes, Plato. I would have forgotten that. You're right.
Not even supposed to be here today.
Stop silent, Bob. How are you doing? Joey Freshwater, yes. It would be a dog leg, pretty much the way we're coming in, and then turn right straight into the runway. Just getting a little bit of altitude. Scenic, Kentucky. So, is this Nicholasville again? Yes, it is. So this is Nicholasville, Kentucky, just south of Lexington. Lexington up here.
Skyhawk 976, Lexington Airport, 1 o'clock, 10 miles about in sight.
So he's telling me where it is. Do I repeat that? That's just information. I don't need to repeat that. We are looking for the airport, Skyhawk 1976. We'll advise when we have it in sight. I mean, it's really just right up here. I am really struggling to see it. There it is right there. That's it right there. Lexington approach, Skyhawk 976. We have the airport in sight.
Skyhawk 976, enter the right base, runway 4.
Right base, runway 4, Skyhawk 976. So we're just going to be coming in this way and then turning at the end.
Skyhawk 976, you want to park on the west side again?
Yes, please. Skyhawk 976.
Roger.
So he's kind of getting ahead of it to figure out where.
And from my information on taxiing you in, because this airport's got 3 different layouts on 3 different sims, what sim are you using?
Flight Sim 2020.
Roger.
That's funny. Okay, so it's right over there. It's just hard to make out. Yeah, I was like, I really was struggling to find this runway, but we did find it. Now I'm struggling to like find the exact runway, but I'm looking at my screen to find it as well, and I can see that right there is the runway. So we're close, just hard to see. Lexington Approach, thank you for coming online, Joey Freshwater says. Yes, I'm tickled that we had someone here for Lexington Approach. I love it. We never get that. And by never, I mean I've done this only for less than a week. Okay, I am still looking for this runway entrance. I can see the airport there, and I know it's basically this direction.
Skyhawk 976, runway 4, cleared to land.
Runway 4, cleared to land, Skyhawk 976. Is that the Kentucky Derby? No, Supersonic, that is Keeneland. The Kentucky Derby is at Churchill Downs. And, gosh, I cannot see this runway. We're going to be probably cutting it in here short. Oh, I see it now. All right, I can see it now. I got it. We're good. We're good. I understand. Very difficult to see. This guy has over 1,000 as a VATSIM controller. Oh, I love that. I wish I could like, well, I mean, I'll send him a message if I can. I don't know if he'll send me a message. I don't know how I can send them a message. But I want to be able to say thank you for doing this tonight, because we never get to do this on stream. And
We got one!
Pete Jack, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Type .chat and call sign. Okay. Just tell him after you land. Can you do that? I didn't want to clog the radio channels. Okay, thank you, Plato. And Pete Jack, yes, welcome, welcome.
We got one!
Polly, welcome, Polly. All right, so we're now kind of on the right base. Right now we're making this left turn to join right base. So they don't care, Hapes? Okay. Like, it's not a big deal to have a casual conversation real quick when there's nobody here.
Lexington Approach, good evening, Westship 532, descending down to 11,000. Information, Bravo, and we have the noticed airman on board.
Noticed
airman?
airman?
Westship 532, Lexington Approach, ident Lexington, altimeter is 3008.
What is that?
300,
airman on board.
Westship 532, radar contact 31 miles south of the Lexington Airport, say altitude.
Descending through 15,000, got a request, Westship 532.
Westship 532, go ahead, request.
Oh, he has the ATIS.
Yes, sir, like vectors for delay, and we'll like to, at some point, do a 10-mile initial runway 4 at Lexington.
Westship 532, roger, and what would you like for the vectors for the delay?
Man, I got some wind, you all.
Vectors for the north and eventually probably 15, 20 to the north, and then back around for the
a lot of wind.
Runway initial runway 410 miles.
Westjet 532 and to say your requested altitude.
5,000 for the delay. Westjet 532.
Westjet 532 fly present heading to center maintain 5,000.
Present heading 5,000. Westjet 530.
Approach Endeavor 4798, descending with Bravo.
Endeavor 4798, Lexington approach ident, Lexington altimeter 3008.
So then I'll just stop here. Let him know I'm clear.
Endeavor 4798, your radar contact 45 miles south of Lexington Airport, say altitude.
Through flight level 200. Endeavor
Evening, Ropey.
4798.
Endeavor 4798 to center maintain 3,000.
4798.
How you doing, Ropey? Thanks, Joey. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Now, we're not done yet. I still gotta... So we're gonna say we're on taxiway Bravo. So we're gonna let him know Lexington approach Skyhawk 976 is clear of runway 4, holding on taxiway Bravo.
Skyhawk 976, taxi to the west front via Bravo Golf and Foxtrot. Good night.
Taxi Bravo Golf Foxtrot, Skyhawk 976. Thank you so much.
Lexington, good evening. PegJet 169 is 55 south of the Lexington VOR, 18.5 to cross 30
Thanks,
south
Sax,
of
man.
Lexington at
See you, Sax,
11.
man.
We have Bravo.
We got better tonight.
PegJet 169, Lexington approach, Lexington altimeter 3008, and your radar contact. Descend and maintain 10,000. Expect vectors, visual approach runway 4.
All right, 08 on the meter down to 10,000. We'll plan 4 Blue Street.
There's no
PegJet
going
169.
back. I mean, I don't want to go back. I want to get better. I want to do the wings program that's on that Boston ARTCC, but you have to kind of catch them when they're on their schedule. I want to go through that. I think that would be a neat way to learn too. I've been trying to watch some videos. Obviously, you all helping me in real time is great because I know pretty much immediately when I do something wrong. And if I don't know I do something wrong, it's frustrating. Like last night, I'm like, I don't know what I did, but I learned from it. I was like, oh, yeah, that absolutely makes sense that I did that wrong. What's the frequency for this airport, Bryce? It's 120.15. Sheet is on from 1 to 11 tomorrow if you want to do wings. I recommend doing it earlier than later, though, because Boston usually gets busy. Well, okay. From 1 to 11. Yeah, I have class till noon.
Endeavor 4798, turn left, direct blade. Expect the visual approach runway 4.
He did say golf
Direct blade, visuals 4,
Foxtrot, so I'm
47,
doing
yeah.
all this correct. I'm just making sure we're good. I'm going to keep going on this taxiway and then turn on Foxtrot 4. Yeah, pilot deviation. You had mentioned that before, and I will not do it on stream. After you all said that, I did come to the conclusion that I will not stream doing that. The first one looks fine. I watched the video from Flying Fabio, the first one, which is just traffic patterns. We can do that. I can handle that first one. But after that, we'll see. Correct, tapes. Exactly. Well, that was wonderful. Let me... So if I do... open private chat. I'm going to send him a message.
PegJet 169, turn left, direct blade, vector for the visual approach runway 4 to center maintain 4,000.
Direct Blade 4000, PegJet 169.
Okay, so I just messaged him. Let's see. Okay, let me look back here. VFR2 is fly to Nantucket to Boston and request Bravo clearance. Yeah, already starting to get pretty much where I'm at, and even then, still a stretch. We have done that, but it's still too fresh in my brain.
First from Westjet 532, ready to turn inbound for the initial.
Okay.
Westjet 532, turn left heading 270.
So we'll shut down.
270, Westjet 532.
We'll go back to the main menu. And then we'll probably do another one, but maybe not as long. All you have to think about is big airport, no fly-in without permission. Yeah. Yeah. So let's show you what we have. So we have Fort Worth Center. And then this William P. Hobby Airport is the same. This Mark Ernst is the same person. That's someone that tends to do this late at night, but that's probably not going to be VFR, right? With all the bad weather. Probably can't do that. But we do have Las Vegas, and we should consider going back there. Thanks, Rally Snail. What do you think? Should we go back? Stormline is getting formed. Yeah, Vegas is busy. It is, but I wouldn't go to Harry Reid. I would go back to North Las Vegas, right? Can I do that one? Is North Las Vegas, or is that outside? I don't know. Is it too far away? You can always say you're simulating VFR and avoid live weather. Live weather is easier for them to deal with, though, isn't it? That's within someone's coverage. Yeah, this Tyler Gelbach, who's been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty rough, Texas Flyboy. I see removed from Vegas. Yeah, I was wondering about that as well, Walk Ninja. You should practice entering the Bravo by flying from North Vegas into Vegas. I could try. Okay. So let me look here. Let me pull this up. I'll show you this. So North Las Vegas is here, which is, wait, I mean, it's really close to the Strip. Wings VFR2 is not Boston. It's, what's OQU, which is a small airport southwest of Boston. You have to skirt airspace, but it's not. Okay, yeah, I can skirt airspace. I can skirt it. Quonset State. So let's load into KVGT and see what happens. Because we've done this airport once, but let's just load there and see what we're looking at. Redbox is going well. That could end quickly, though. I don't know how this is going to be. We're going to load in and see what it looks like. We did a flight from Lexington, Kentucky, down about 30 miles to Richmond, Kentucky, and then back. And the guy was very patient, very nice. I did, yeah. It never happens, Redbox. So it was exciting. Are you starting to feel more comfortable, confident? I mean, I am, but I also need a lot of time to process what I'm going to say. So yes, I'm confident and comfortable, but I still don't know how to say it, and so I have to think a lot what I'm getting ready to say. Let me see. So when I'm here, as of right now, let's connect. Here's what I see. So Las Vegas approach and Los Angeles Center. We have a couple different centers. Here, let me turn this off. Failed to create aircraft using mode 1. That's not me, is it? What is that? See that? Yeah, right, Redbox. I know. I just don't have time. Okay, Plato, thank you. Okay. All right. So we have... Let's show you this. So I'm not on here yet. I am connected, but I'm not on there yet. Where is North Las Vegas' airport on here? Am I outside the range or am I in it? I don't see it. I mean, there's Harry Reid. Everybody's there. I don't know. KVGT. I wish I could tell where I was on this. Oh. Come on. There we go. I just appeared. I was like, why am I not appearing? Okay, I am in his airspace. Good. I don't, Sebastian. I do not know why they changed that airport name. Okay, so... Okay. What screen is that? It's maps. Map.vatsim.net. So, we have to have an intention. We have to say where we want to go to. And with his airport, let's say we're going to go to Boulder City. All right? Let's say we're going to go to Boulder City. That's our plan. Okay? Boulder City is KBVU, and I know I'm going to screw this up. There is so much airspace, Bravo airspace here with these blue circles, that it is a lot to process. But KBVU is where I'm going to go, okay? KBVU. So I'm just going to put that in real quick. Oops. Thanks, Google. The airport was named after McCarran following his work to further the aviation industry, which helped evolve civil aviation. However, Siegerblum said he headed the renaming push because of McCarran's history of racist, anti-Semitic, and xenophobic stances. There it is. All right, so we've put in that. I am going to file a flight plan. Because I am going to go there. So I'm just going to do this. We're going to type in KNVG to KBVU. Is that right? I hope that was right. Let me make sure. KVGT. Yes, I did that one wrong. And KBVU. KVGT. KVGT. KBVU. 40 minutes. Departure time. Direct. Just get rid of that. And we'll file flight plan. So now we've got that. So he knows where we're going. All right. And again, normally we would do like a whole checklist, but for the sake of learning VATSIM, I'll do that another time. So, gotta write things down. So we're gonna say, oops. So the ATIS here, actually, we don't have ATIS for this airport. So we'll have to say with the weather. Welcome to YOLO Airlines. Let's do METAR KVGT. So we have winds coming from the southeast at 7 knots, 10 miles of visibility. Altimeter 3008. Let's put that in for now until he tells me otherwise. Okay, so we're going to look at our taxi information for this airport. So here we are. We're back at the hangars. So we can say on the at the west hangars. So let's write this down because I have to think about this. So we would say Las Vegas approach. Actually, let's do radio. Let's do a radio check first. This approach is 135. Should be able to hear him.
November 987 Alpha Victor. Maintain visual separation with the departing traffic. Runway.
I'm not convinced that's Flig. I don't think Flig even knows what Control E does.
Maintain visual separation of the departing traffic. 987 Alpha Victor.
That guy's talking way too fast. Las Vegas approach. Skyhawk 1976. Radio check.
Skyhawk 1976, Las Vegas approach, 5x5.
Okay. I will check it, Daniel. I will check it. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. So we'll say Las Vegas approach. We'll say Skyhawk 1976 with the weather. And we've checked the weather. We've put in an altimeter for now until he changes. We will say we're at North Las Vegas Airport.
November 987 Alpha Victor, radar contacts altitude.
We're at North Las Vegas Airport.
Altitude 2,500, climbing for 3,000, 987 Alpha Victor.
West Hangar.
November 987 Alpha Victor, maintain VFR and remain west of runway 1 left.
Maintain VFR west of 1 left. 987 Alpha Victor. Thank you.
Requesting VFR departure to Boulder City. Should I say all that? I know I'm saying this wrong. Las Vegas approach Skyhawk 1976 with the weather at North Las Vegas Airport. We're at the West Hangars requesting VFR departure to Boulder City. Anything else that I missed? Storkman, good evening. What do y'all think? Am I saying it right? I've given location. I've given my request. Okay. American controllers take pride in talking as fast as they can. Come to the UK, we drink Earl Grey tea and speak very slowly. Okay. That's more up my alley, JP. So before we do that, when I look at the ATIS, oh, that's the wrong ATIS though. Dang it, that's for Las Vegas. See, normally, we sometimes can tell what the normal departure is going to be, but doesn't look like we're going to have an actual idea of our departure until we hear from him. I mean, we could look at the wind. The wind here was coming from 120, which means we would probably do 12 right. He's going to tell us to do a lot of hold shorts, probably with this runway 7. He might tell us taxiways, taxiway golf, or hold short taxiway golf. So we need to kind of get back here and then, hold short runway 7, and then hold short at 12 right. If that's what we do, 12 right or 12 left. But I would assume he would do 12 right since we're closer to it. We're going to find out. Information golf. There's no information here, Bittersweet. That's Las Vegas. We're not at Las Vegas. Right? That's the wrong airport. So I have to just say with the weather. Don't I? Am I wrong? Because that's KLAS ATIS. But we're at KVGT. We're going to find out. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we do this right. We'll have to really listen. He might talk too fast for me. Las Vegas approach, Skyhawk 1976 with the weather. We are at North Las Vegas Airport. We're at the West Hangars requesting VFR departure to Boulder City.
November 1976. November 1976, Las Vegas approach, runway 7, taxi via Alpha. And the altimeter there is 3008.
Runway 7, taxi via Alpha, Skyhawk 1976. So runway 7, a little different than what we expected. That's going to be easier. So he didn't say advise when you're ready to taxi, but we'll just message back. This is where I usually mess up. This is where we will advise that we're ready to taxi. That's just what we're expecting. So he's just telling us what to plan on so we can be ready for it. And we can see we're really close. He knows where we are. We're just going to go there from 7. And then God bless us when we're up in the air. Who knows? Now, he didn't give us a transponder yet, so we'll stick with our VFR 1200. Ramp is uncontrolled, so I think you can hold short of G before contacting for taxi. I'm still going to contact him just in case. So I do have 3008 already in. He gave me that information. So I'm just going to let him know. Las Vegas approach, Skyhawk 1976. We are ready for taxi.
Yeah, Skyhawk 1976. Yeah, runway 1 or runway 7, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 7, taxi via Alpha, Skyhawk 1976. So it sounds like we would have been fine. He just gave us the same info, didn't say anything different. So I'm assuming we would have been fine. Okay. So this is going to be just slightly back and to the left. Back and to the left.
And Skyhawk 1976, how are you looking to transition to Las Vegas Bravo airspace? If you don't know, I can offer suggestions.
Skyhawk 1976, is it okay if we skirt around it?
Oh, that's perfectly approved. Yeah, approved as requested.
Approved as requested, Skyhawk 1976. So, that might have been bad. I said skirt around it, but there's a lot. That would require me... Oh, that might have been bad. Can I even do that? Can I even skirt around it? We're already kind of in it. Good luck. F. I thought we'd be able to skirt around it, but now I'm looking at it going, we're already actually in it. We'd have to, like, get out of it and then come back in. So just stay...
Las Vegas departure United 182, coming up on spot 7 with information golf ready for taxi.
Is it okay to say skirt around?
182 Las Vegas approach, runway 1 right, taxi via Charlie 5.
I'm going
Bravo,
here to Boulder City.
Delta. Cross runway 26 right at Delta.
So I'm over here. I'm right here. And we're going here.
All right, runway 1 right via Charlie 5, Bravo, Delta, cross 26 right at Delta for United 182.
So the constraints, Bravo airspace here is 45 to 1,000. But here it's surface to 1,000. So I would not be able to go in this area. I would have to go here and be under 45. Here I'd have to be under 40. So if I just go around. And then here you have to be below 5,000. Here you have to be below 6,000. You think skirt around is procedural phraseology? He didn't question it. I think that's probably the easiest way to immediately head this way. Just fly at 2,500.
Skywest 53, traffic 12 o'clock, 11 miles. Cessna 172, VFR at 2,800. They should be remaining west of runway 1 left. Report site.
Okay.
We have the traffic in sight for Skywest 53.
Man.
Skywest 53, maintain visual separation with the traffic. Runway 1 left, clear to land.
I'm gonna have to learn more about
we'll
Bravo
maintain visual separation,
or
clear to
airspaces.
land, 1 left, Skywest 53.
I just have to learn more before I deal with all this. So I think it is safe right now to just go southwest and circle around, but I'm gonna have to really watch this. Oh my gosh, red box. I would be lost without this. Seeing where I am, oh, it's not even close. Okay, so runway 7. Let's at least get there. So we're gonna kind of backwards here. Yeah, that's... I probably shouldn't have asked to skirt around, but I felt like it would be easier on both of us. What's the takeoff airport? KVGT, Las Vegas, North Las Vegas. So it's the smaller airport to the northwest. We've learned that if you want to fly in Vegas with VFR, this is a much easier airport to deal with than Harry Reid. Or I've learned. I don't know about you all. Okay, so I'm going to basically pull up to the runway. He's told me golf, or he said via Alpha. But Alpha's here. He didn't say golf, but that's Alpha, and that's pretty much there. So I'm going to get up to right there, and then hold short. He never gave me a transponder. Or a squawk code. So, and they never said hold short of a taxiway. So I'm just going to pull up to this, and I'm going to stop right here. And then he will basically say runway 7 cleared for departure. So I'll just let him know. I'll give him a few seconds that we're holding.
Las Vegas approach, November 2152 Sierra. At your convenience, if we could get worked into the pattern for a full stop, that'd be great, but at your convenience.
So loud. Yeah, Hapes, I usually want to try to give him a little bit, like a few seconds, just in case.
Number 2152 Sierra, enter left downwind for runway 1 left.
Very loud. Okay.
Left downwind, 1 left, 52 Sierra.
Can people tell them to turn it down? Okay.
52 Sierra, traffic say SkyWest regional jet on short final for runway 1 left, report and say.
I know, Supersonic Mike, I can't change it either because it's just some guy.
Looking for traffic, 52 Sierra.
I will at least turn down the overalls.
Traffic and set, 52 Sierra.
Oh, he's so loud.
52 Sierra, follow the traffic, runway 1 left.
I at least dropped it a little bit.
Clear to land, number 2, 52 Sierra.
Get him to land. Okay. Las Vegas approach, Skyhawk 1976, holding short runway 7 at North Las Vegas Airport. I didn't need to say that.
1 enter 76, wind 110 at 7, left downwind departure approved, runway 7 clear for takeoff.
Left downwind departure approved, runway 7 for takeoff, cleared for takeoff, Skyhawk 1976. I didn't need to say the airport. So left downwind. So yes, left downwind. We're basically going to circle out, which is what he's saying. He's saying, so if you look at this, when we turn left, that's our crosswind, and then we're going to go downwind and out. Yeah. So that's good.
United 182, runway 1 right, lamp and wait, traffic say
I'm saying it.
Parallel.
I'm also saying
it. Wait, run right, United 182.
Not for you all as well, but for me.
Skyway 53, cross runway 1 right at November. Taxi the ramp via Delta, Golf, Charlie. Traffic holding in position, runway 1 right.
I think we're just going to log off right here on the taxiway. Appreciate it, though. Going.
Thank you.
All right, let's go. Night, Sebastian.
Las Vegas approach, Cessna 987 Alpha Victor, looking to do a full stop, 1 left if able.
November 987 Alpha Victor, enter a left downwind for runway 1 left.
How do you
left
log off?
1 left, 987 Alpha Victor.
On the runway, you just disconnect. So this guy's been nice. This guy's nice. Actually, listen, I would say almost all, if not all, the controllers that we've had have been nice. Oh, is that what happened, Jado? He logged off on the taxiway? Okay. All right, so I'm going to go on and do my left crosswind, which we've been here before. We've done traffic patterns here before. Gotcha, Jado. So now we're left downwind. Do I need to say anything to him? Do I need to report anything?
November 1976. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
What was the frequency? Skyhawk 1976 frequency change approved. Thank you so much. So we just go to Unicom? Weird.
United 182, wind 360 at 5 now, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for
Okay, so now here, I am not going to take any chances with altitude. So I'm going to put it on autopilot and keep my altitude at like 3,500 and start to just use heading mode, because I don't want to mess up. So right now, Okay. Let's see. Let him know about the best 3-bean coffee on the net. Just pay attention to the Bravo. And I am. So what I'm looking at, you all, this is what I'm looking at right now. I see there. Oop, come back. There I am right there. And I'm just going to stay outside of this circle. Because this is the bad circle. This is the one where you have to be between the surface and 100 feet. Or 10,000 feet. So I'm just going to make sure I'm at 3,500, which is below 45, below 40, below 55, and just continue to circle all the way around. That's what I'm kind of monitoring while I do this. Also, I could look at that here. So you see how the blue circles are on the screen? I can also follow them there. So you're saying, oh, gotta slow down a little bit. So you're saying, Vanix, that I needed to report that I was downwind and what I was planning to do, but would I have said that on Unicom? So at this point, do I even need, oh, you're right, Hapes, 3,500 for VFR. Correct. But is 3,500 okay, Hapes? You said you recommend 2.5. What's wrong with 35? Hey, is this, Red Rock Casino? This looks like Red Rock Casino and Hotel. Maybe. Can't tell.
Please, Billy, please, no gibberish.
I bet it
tonight,
is.
please, I beg you.
What's up, Billy? Or that might be Red Rock over there. That's Red Rock. Actually, that was the one. That's Red Rock. No, Daniel Finchy, I haven't. Billy, how are you doing? South or west, you do even. North or east, you do odd. Oh, that's right. And we're going east-west. That is right. How's VFR Part 6 going? So far, very well. Tonight's been much better for me. It's not to say I won't have a huge mess up here soon. But it's definitely better. We flew from Lexington to Richmond, Kentucky, and then back to Lexington. And now we just flew out of North Las Vegas. And we're trying to learn how to fly with different airspaces. So we're not allowed. We don't have clearance to go over to the Strip. So I'm following a map that shows my altitudes that I'm allowed to be at. That makes sense, Hapes. I mean, right now I'm going south. Which would be, you said south or west, you do even. North or east, you do odd. So that would have been 2.5. But then east would have changed. That makes sense. Okay. Well, that's what I was worried about, Hapes, but it's is that AGL? Because the altitude here is, I mean, the altitude at that runway was 2,200. So that would be 300 feet above. It'd have to be AGL. Or ASL. Either one, right, Vanix? Cruising altitude doesn't apply below 3,000. Okay. No, I can't go 4,500 because I was trying to avoid this 4-0. Right? You gotta be below that. I'm just trying to follow this circle around. Outer circle is below 5,500. Right now I'm on the line between 55 and 4. Yes, I'm not causing any problems at 35, and I'm just gonna stick with it. Pretty cool. Looking out there. Of course, we have to avoid the mountains. There's Red Rock Canyon over there. See those red mountains over there? Very pretty area. That's why that casino right behind us, that big one back there, it's called Red Rock Casino. Did you all see my co-pilot? Did you all see this, by the way? Anybody notice? That's comic crazy. Isn't that beautiful? I know. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Isn't that great? So good. It is not Comic Crazy. Comic Crazy recommended it. It looks slightly different. So we're on Unicom. When we land at Boulder City, I don't have to say anything unless, let's look at the charts. Is Boulder City, which was, what was that? BVU. Let's type that in. KBVU. And let's look and see if it's a towered airport.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
Logan, thank you for the raid and the 45 months. So there is no tower. Oh, there is a tower here. 125.7.
Just become best friends. Yep.
Thanks, Logan. Did you have progress tonight? How'd you do?
Son of a bitch.
45 months and 37 months. Thank you both. Thank you, Exhorter. Just over 3 freaking years. Logan nearing 4 years. Amazing. So, yeah, help me out here. So CTAF is Common Traffic Advisory Frequency. Is that essentially Unicom? Made a ton of progress, not nearly as exciting as fighting the hardest boss, but it was stuff I had to do. A lot of stuff for the Platinum. Good. So I guess what I'm asking is, am I going to have to talk to anybody other than Unicom when I land? Wait, did it not do it, Hapes? Oh, I'm so sorry. I pulled it up. I just didn't click on it. I'm so sorry. So there is no tower here. Okay, we have Unicom. Gotcha. So we're just going to let people know where we are when we get close.
We better get to the tower, Lieutenant.
We have no tower.
We have
sir.
no tower.
Just
Perfect,
the bridge,
Tapes, actually. That's a perfect sound effect. That's the perfect sound effect. So, so looking at this, the easiest runway to land into is going to be runway 9. Niner. We're almost going to be able to go straight in. I mean, almost. So runway 9, it says right traffic pattern. Large number of Grand Canyon tour aircraft operations in vicinity, transitioning to and from airport. So we're gonna land runway 9 and then taxi maybe to Bravo if we stop short enough, and then go into the terminal. So now let's look and see. We are still... That's a little freaky. We are right in the crosshairs of McCarran or Harry Reid's ILS. You see the runway over there? See at the top of the screen the runways? So we're just doing our own little thing down here, and we are below the glide slope of the ILS, the planes that would come in this way through ILS. You're low enough, right? Well, we have to be, right? Like, we're underneath that Bravo airspace. But that's a little freaky to know that there's other planes that could come in right there. How awesome is that? Isn't that great? Okay, so now, and we're getting ready to fly over Henderson Executive. And this airspace is still, as long as we're below 5,000, we're okay. So let's see, how many miles are we out? We are 16 miles from Boulder City. And we're gonna have to make sure we've got... I'm a little worried about getting over some mountains. We might... Because I'm looking at the terrain. Those mountains right there might be a problem, but I also can't go too far left to enter into Bravo airspace. 747 on your right. Is it? I think it would be easier for me to go left a little bit. Yeah, JP, if you're not on VATSIM, I'm not going to see you. So right now, the only planes I'm going to see on this screen are people that are on VATSIM. And I'm seeing the people that are at Harry Reid right now. And we're going to BVU there. Let me, kind of wanted to see what our actual miles were. There we go. Okay, good, good, good. Now we have a straight line to it. I wanted to see, so we're 13 miles west, and our intentions are to land at runway 9, but I don't know if we'll be able to with the mountains. We'll see. That's the goal. So once we get a little closer, I'll radio in to Unicom and I'll say Boulder City traffic.
This is emergency field.
Yes, I'll say that too. I'll say Boulder City traffic, Skyhawk 1976 is inbound for full stop. Runway 9er, Boulder City. Oh, no, I had to say my location. Did I say that? Boulder City traffic, Skyhawk 1976, you know, 7 miles west of Boulder City, wait, what do you say? 7 miles west. Yeah, because they already said it. Boulder City traffic, Skyhawk 1976, 7 miles west, inbound, 7 miles west for inbound, full stop, Boulder City. Runway 9, Boulder City. Man, I can't talk. I'm telling you, I can't say it. Sorry, Terror. I know. I'm sorry. I wish we could. You all are more than welcome to fly. I just don't see you. You know, as I'm trying to learn this. So I'm kind of shooting the gap here. And then probably go up a little bit. Just a little. Beer Slayer is right. Who you are, where you are, what are you doing? Yes. And so many people type that, Beer Slayer, and it still doesn't always click with me. All right, so we're now at 3,800 feet. And we are going to need to radio in now. So we're going to say we're 9 miles west. Boulder City traffic, Skyhawk 1976 is 9 miles west of runway 9 inbound full stop, runway 9 Boulder City. I shouldn't have said runway 9 twice. I'm Hapes, I'm in my office, and I'm watching Fliggity. Why am I stalling? That was weird. All right. So this airport, a little confusing to find in regards to these mountains. No, Hapes. No, I'm so glad that's not the case. This one guy I know. How are you doing? Ring Police, good morning to you. How are you doing? Looking to see... Man, this is pretty crazy. This airport's kind of hidden on the other side of these mountains, I guess. So we've told Boulder City traffic what our intentions are. We said inbound full stop runway 9, who we were, where we were, and when we see the runway, we'll report, and we get on final, we'll report that we're on final for full stop at Boulder City, runway 9. This is sketch. I'm going to have to go around. This is going to be not what I anticipated. Come on. There you go. Oh, it's a great scene. You're right, Hapes. That light to dark. So I guess I'm going to go around the left side of these and then see if we can recover for runway 9 after it.
Las Vegas traffic, American 1488, taxiing to runway 1 right via Bravo Delta.
Oh, we heard somebody on Unicom. Look at that. We're not the only people on Unicom. I'm just used to that being a ghost town. I was like, why am I hearing something? Okay.
We got one!
The OG Mango Man. Thanks for the follow, Mango Man. Are you a Jimmy Buffett fan?
Although, what are the odds of us actually hitting a lake? My money says, if anything, it's gonna be a mountain.
Perfect, Tweak. Well, a very nice use of the sound effect. All right, so as soon as we get here, we'll say that we're on final. You're not. It's a play on your last name. Gotcha, Mango Man. No worries. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right, so Boulder City traffic. Skyhawk 1976 is on final for full stop runway 9, Boulder City.
What's your prediction? Prediction? Yes, prediction. Hey.
So OG Mango Man, this is my very first flight sim. Never played one before. I've been playing it for 1.5 years now. However, I'm still in my first week.
Not a game.
I'm still on my first week of VATSIM. So this is all still very new to me, as you can tell by watching. So again, something new for tonight. After 1.5 years, I have no HUD. I have no HUD on the outside of the screen, no nothing. We are just looking at what we have on the aircraft itself. What's wrong, Terror? Have to relearn new controls. Didn't realize they changed out my Logitech Extreme 3D controls. Why would they do that? Okay, we're good. 2 whites, 2 reds. Nice flight. That was a good flight. I thought we did well. I was really happy with how we got around the Bravo airspace. Now next time we'll learn how to fly through it. But I was happy with that. And we did say we were going to try to see if we could take this first taxiway, and it looks like we're going to be able to. Yeah, I keep raising them. Or I did once, I didn't do twice. Thank you, Hapes. You can change all those buttons, OG. You can change them to what you want. It just takes time. All right, so we're going to cross this line, and then on Unicom, we're going to say that we're clear of runway 9 on taxiway Bravo. Come on, go, man, go. Push, push. There we go. Boulder City traffic. Skyhawk 1976 is clear of runway 9. Boulder City. Gotta say it again when you're done. And I forget to do that. And at that point, we really don't have to say anything, I think, right? We ironically always take time to install liveries. I typically only install liveries of what I use. I try to keep my community folder pretty clear. Somebody was getting ready to talk. Done. So you would have said technically Boulder City traffic 1976 taxiing via Bravo to the ramp. You wouldn't have said clear? You wouldn't have said clear of the runway? So, dropping slots, there's no tower here. What's going on, dropping slots? Yeah, there's no tower, so we're on Unicom, which means we're not given permission to do anything. We just tell everyone else what we're doing so they know that they can stay clear of us. You would have said Boulder City traffic, 1976, clear of runway 9. So, I thought about doing that, Hapes. I thought about saying taxiing via Bravo. I did. I just didn't say it. But I thought about it. Does that count? There it is. That was a really good flight. That was another good flight tonight.
We got one!
Sinks Chaos. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Take that back. It happens when with stock aircraft as well. I'll just be taxiing. Oh, you're talking to Jado. For mind readers, yes. Yeah. And then let me look at my screen. Is there anybody? Hold on. Let's click this. Yeah, I'm the only one here. So Unicom's just picking up people in the vicinity. So, well, there it is. It's like 10 till 2. It's good. Good timing. We, you know, we're definitely going to be using Unicom sometimes. I don't like to use Unicom, but sometimes we just can't do anything about it, can we? So we're done. Shut it down. We did it. Thank you, Rally Snail. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. I know, me too, Hapes. I don't like the idea of it. I wish there was someone to talk to. Okay. Well, so what did? We flew from Lexington to Richmond. Richmond back to Lexington. We had an approach to talk to, and then tonight we flew from North Las Vegas down to Boulder City. We went around Bravo Airspace. Next time we'll learn how to go through Bravo Airspace. You know, they'll have to tell us what altitude we'll have to be at, but we just stayed under it. And we did right.
About practice,
and
man.
no one
what are we talking
corrected
about?
us,
Practice?
so we must have done okay. So that's good. You like my yoke and cluster setup now? Thanks, Billy. You basically just did Wings VFR2 for the record. Oh, thank you, Hapes. Gotcha. Nice. Very nice. I'd like to do almost the first two. If I could do the first two of those in one sitting, that would be pretty cool. So, well, hope you all had a good time. I did. I had a good time trying to do that. I mean, I'm getting better, but there's always something new to learn. You absolutely can. Okay, Hapes. All right. We are done. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go raid somebody. Let's see. Let me look here. Oh gosh. Hold on.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Baking pancakes, that's what.
Is anybody got a dime? Somebody's got to go
Thanks,
back
Raven.
and get a shitload of dime.
Thank you so much, Raven.
Please, Billy, please, no gibberish tonight, please, I beg you.
Thanks, everybody.
Daddy?
Hope you all have a great day tomorrow. Hope to see you all again. We'll do it again, just more of the same. Learning and learning.
Okay, gotcha. Now show me your card.
This
Okay,
person
2 and 4
that we're going to go raid,
Good, yes? No.
I don't know how this is going to be. We will see. He's been going for 3.5 hours.
And we'll replace
But it looks like he's getting ready to start a flight.
cards. Oh,
So let's go
okay.
say hi. So thanks again, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow, I hope. Night, everybody.
Okay, so it's off now. Oh shit! What's going on? A raid? Holy shit! What's going on, everybody? Howdy, howdy. I don't know how to take off with the F-18, so we're gonna see if it goes well at all. Thanks for the follow. Holy shit! What's going on, everybody? Thank you for the print screen. I'm doing okay. I'm alive. That's the first time I actually ever took off in an F-18 with, can I tell if it's a normal air raid sign or if it's sign? I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I did it. I did it. I have no idea what the controls look like either.